Very warm welcome to AD4TV Radio News Update, coming to you live from Abuja, Nigeria's federal capital. I am Merciful Ajinomo. The Zamfara state government has vowed to prosecute a total of 108 civil servants for receiving double salaries in different ministries, departments and agencies in the state. Rabiu Garba, the state's commissioner for finance, disclosed this to newsmen in Gusau, northwest Nigeria. He said that the affected workers were unearthed during the ongoing investigation of workers' salary issues by the State Ministry of Finance to ensure rationality in the civil service payroll in the state. The commissioner added that those involved will be handed over to the Ministry of Justice for prosecution. The Lagos state government has appealed to all healthcare providers, including public and private health facilities across the state, to stop rejecting gunshot victims and other trauma patients on the excuse of approved evidence of a police report or fund before commencing treatment. The State Commissioner for Health, Professor Akin Abayomi, said this while reacting to investigations by the Ministry of Health revealing that some health facilities in the state reject or delay care to traumatized victims. He stressed that in line with the Federal Compulsory Treatment and Care for Victims of Gunshot Act 2017 provides immediate treatment and care for victims of gunshots by any hospital in Nigeria. Abayomi noted that healthcare providers hold its duty bound according to their professional oaths to first save lives by offering immediate attention to any patient requiring urgent, critical and life-saving supportive care before any other considerations. With the world evolving and people trying to meet up with upcoming trends, indecency is creeping its way into the society and is gradually becoming a norm in the way people dress. Although fashion and style differ from culture, religion and tradition, oftentimes people are influenced by what they see without putting into consideration the effect on the individual or the society. Our correspondent spoke with some residents of Abuja, Nigeria, on the issue of indecent dressing and ways it can be curtailed.
What we see are young girls and boys dressing. It's like there are no more values, and that is parental upbringing. But from my culture, we know that you are addressed as you are dressed.
In this generation, you see, people want to take role model from wrong people, and that's why it's affecting our society presently. Fashion is not about you going naked on the road or on the streets. You can dress corporately and still look good and attractive.
I think you should dress for the purpose of dressing. You're wearing a dress to cover your nakedness. That should be the purpose. You should dress in a way you're comfortable with, and even those around you are comfortable.
Former Special Advisor on Media to the Oyo State Governor, Festus Adedayo, has alleged that the role of the Nigerian press in the First Republic contributed to its collapse. Adedayo made this statement at the unveiling of the book 70 Years of Progressive Journalism, held at the International Conference Center of the University of Ibadan, which also featured platinum recognition and awards. The event was organized to commemorate the 70th anniversary of the African Newspapers of Nigeria PLC, publishers of the Tribune titles. He further stated that the Nigerian press since the First Republic had, however, evolved and become more ethical in its practice, and that the Nigerian media, saddled with enormous responsibility of being the society's watchdog, must remain objective and maintain high level of professionalism at all times.
The press of today is more circumspect than the press of the pre and immediate post-colonial Nigeria. Some of the things you write today, you write because you are afraid of libel. If you raise any issue, you must be able to defend whatever you write as a journalist. I feel that the press of now, in terms of responsibility, is more responsible than the press of the time. But in terms of commitment, they were more committed. I traced the trajectory of the Nigerian press down to the military era, down to the Second Republic, and thereafter. And I made bold to say in my criticism, or if you call it the critique of that book, that those who put the articles together didn't articulate the fact that people say it is there in scholarly researches and works, people say that the press of the First Republic was implicated in the collapse of that republic.
You're watching AD4TV Radio News Update, coming to you live from Abuja, Nigeria's federal capital. We'll go on a short break now. Most of us when we return, do stay.
AD4TV Radio, we focus on education with emphasis on research and innovation, science and technology, women and girl child education, children, health, youth and sports, socio-political and economic reforms, security, environment, entrepreneurship, and entertainment. We'll give you information at your fingertips. Learn on the go. Follow AD4TV Radio on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, and YouTube. AD4TV Radio, reliable and credible.
We love you, AD4TV Radio.
A very warm welcome back. Over the years, different communities in Nigeria have experienced different forms of exposure, especially to noise pollution, which affects the health and behavior of those at the receiving end and also the environment. Residents of Abuja, Nigeria's federal capital, gave their views on some of the major causes of noise pollution and how it can be resolved.
Noise pollution, I want to look at that basically from the point of the use of generating sets. In most of our business locations, residential areas, you discover that the level of noise pollution is really on the very high side. Noise also play a role in promotion of violence. But our society today is having an increase in violence. When people are in a calm state of mind, they are able to think very clearly. When people are in a location where you have so much noise pollution, they are easily irritated.
When you talk of noise pollution, you talk of the environment. Because in our environment today, due to power outage and constant power outage, people use generator, which is the major, to me, in an environment like this, in market like this. The only noise pollution you can, make mention or point out is generator.
Before, the government is already mandate for Christian in churches and Muslim that is we using soundproof in their mosques and churches so that it will not affect the other people in the society.
Tens of thousands of people were evacuated as columns of fire fueled by extreme heat and high winds bore down on the popular tourist region of East Gippsland in Victoria State, an area that encompasses 2 national parks, lakes and coastal plains in Australia's southeast. Authorities have said a volunteer firefighter was killed and 2 others suffered burns while working on a fire about 70 kilometers east of Albury in New South Wales. The incident took the death toll from the country's raging bushfires to 9 and added pressure on authorities to reconsider New Year celebration plans for the city of Sydney. Officials have warned holidaymakers to stay off the roads because of thick smoke and unpredictable fast-moving fires, adding that it is now too late for people who have not left the region to do so. A court in China on Monday convicted He Jiankui to 3 years imprisonment for violating a government ban by carrying out illegal medical practice for genetically engineering twins resistant to HIV in a controversial procedure. The court also handed lower sentences to 2 men, Zhang Renli and Qing Jingzhu, for conspiring with He to carry out the experiment. The local government in Guangdong province said it is keeping the babies under medical observation. As well as the prison sentence, he was also fined 3 million yuan for the illegal act. That's it in AD4TV Radio News Update, coming to you live from Abuja, Nigeria's federal capital. You can join the conversation on our website at www.ad4tvradio.com. You can also like and subscribe to our YouTube page at AD4TV Radio. Follow us on social media at AD4TV Radio on Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn and Instagram. Many thanks for watching. I am Merciful Ajinomo.